Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Duke's Got Talent Out West. My name is Dave Gardner, proud member of the Duke class of 1995. It's my job to be here tonight to kind of guide you through the very exciting program that we have lined up for you. There's a lot of very talented Dukies waiting to perform for you, and they're all very excited. So we're going to get right to it. But I want to tell you a little bit about the history of this event and who put it on. Duke's Got Talent Out West is co-sponsored by the Duke Alumni Association and also DEMON, which is the Duke Entertainment Media and Arts Network. I want to give a shout out to Jack Boyd, who's been very heavily involved in both of those organizations throughout the years for helping to put all of this together tonight. Duke's Got Talent was created in 2017. It's an event that has occurred on campus, live in Durham. It's also happened live in New York, and now in the past year, we've done it virtually. This is the second virtual event. It has its roots, was basically started by the Duke LGBTQ+ network, and it's dedicated to including lots of different kinds of alums from different backgrounds, ethnicities, sexualities, gender identities, and we're very excited about that tonight. So let me tell you a little bit about how to make this the most enjoyable experience for you all. With the Zoom link that you got for tonight, there's also a virtual program with short bios of all of us who are talking and or performing tonight. So I encourage you to have that up maybe on your iPad or your phone to kind of scroll through and learn a little bit more about the different people who are going to be performing tonight. You're going to want to keep your Zoom on mute. That's just better for everybody. And you're going to also want to, if possible, keep your camera on. Why? Even if you're not performing, it's because then you're visible as an audience member. And if the performers want to see who's out there, they can see your smiling face as they're performing or as their tape performance is playing. Having said that, for a viewer, if you're watching tonight, it's best to keep Zoom on speaker view, because then you'll get full screen of whatever performance is actually taking place. And then most important, down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see chat function. A lot of you probably already know this, but I know my parents are watching. They don't always know what's going on. Sorry, mom and dad, but it's true. What you should do is pretend that the chat is kind of your way to give feedback or applaud. I learned recently, because I don't Zoom that often, that exclamation points is the Zoom chat equivalent of applause. So if you like what you see, put some exclamation points or any kind of enthusiasm in the chat. I think people will really appreciate that. Okay, that's it from me. I'm going to come back every half hour or so with some different introductions and comments, but you're not going to have to deal with me too often. But it is my pleasure to kind of hand it off to the first performer tonight from the class of 2019, very recent grad, Elizabeth Ratliff. So let's see what she's got going on, and I'll see you in a bit.
I used to have a 4.0 in high school. I used to have it all. I used to be the big fish on campus, but now I'm feeling small. I was state champ in tennis and first chair violinist, and I did research in a lab. I used to feel so smart, but now I see I'm dumb. I wouldn't have dreamed so big if I knew of my dangerously low IQ. I'm dumb, so dumb. Duke's most pathetic future alum. I'm dumb. bummy, scummy, dummy. I used to love and live for learning, and now I'm afraid to try. I used to have confidence and self-esteem, but thanks to Duke, it's died. I had 9 separate APs and perfect ACTs. Well, practically perfect ACTs. I used to feel so smart, but now I see I'm dumb. I wouldn't have dreamed so big if I knew of my dangerously low IQ. I'm dumb. So dumb. Duke's most pathetic future of I'm dumb. So very dumb. My future's looking glum. I am a bummy, scummy, dummy. I was everything in high school. I was the princess, the queen of the castle. People would sprinkle rose petals at my feet just because of my GPA. I was everything at high school. And now I'm at Duke University, getting my ass handed to me by classes. The other day, I was so excited. I got an 80 on a chemistry test. A B, my first passing grade. And then I realized it is out of 200. I'm dumb, so dumb, I'm dumb,
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Check. Snare. Rack tom 1. Doom. Rack tom 2. Doom. Floor tom 1. Doom. Floor tom 2. Doom. Bass drum. Boom. Crash cymbal. Cowbell. Dunk. Hi-hat. Hey, Daz, quit fucking with the piano over there. Drop this shit like this here. I can't wait till I see LA because it's so scandalous. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Don't touch the mic, baby, don't come near it. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. Looking down the barrel of a gun, son of a gun, son of a bitch, getting paid, getting rich. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. Y'all gonna make me act the fool. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool up in here, up in here. My business. Stay the fuck up about my business. Roll out. 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 So much money, you can't stop that.
Hi, I'm Beth Reimers Grazer, a proud alumnus of Duke University, and I'm here today to share my rendition of Gretchen Wilson's Redneck Woman. I'm not a redneck, but I really love this song, and I hope you will enjoy it too. It's the last call, Chad. You want anything else?
How about a song?
Oh, really?
Please?
All right.
Well, I ain't never been the Bobby Doll type. No, I can't swig that sweet champagne. Rather drink beer all night in a tavern or at a honky tonk or at a four-wheel drive tailgate. I got posters on my wall of Skinner, Kid and Straight. Some people look down on me, but I don't give a rip. I'll stand barefooted in my own front yard with a baby on my hip, 'cause I'm a redneck woman and I ain't no high-class broad, just a product But in my neck of the woods, I'm just a girl next door. Hey, I'm a redneck woman, and I ain't no high-class broad. Just a product of my raising, and I say, hey, y'all, and yee-haw. And I keep my Christmas lights up on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every Tanya Tucker song. So here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah! I'm a redneck woman and I ain't no high-class broad. I'm just a product of my raising and I say, hey, y'all, and yee-haw. And I keep my Christmas lights up on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every old Josephus song. So here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I said hell yeah. Woo!
Hey, my name is Peyton Dilweg. I'm an actress, first and foremost. That's what I'm most excited about, but I also write and do some modeling. So I put together a little sizzle of the work I've done so far. I've been fortunate enough to work with the likes of Jim Caviezel and Matt Dillon, and most recently David Cross, who I love from Arrested Development. So yeah, please please enjoy my sizzle. And if y'all are, any of y'all are creatives in LA, I always love working with different folks. So thank you and enjoy.
Peace offering. Not many chances for fresh water between here and the gorge.
Have you ever seen
Bigfoot? Yeah? You've got Bigfoot fever already? I get a few of you guys every season.
I'm just curious is all.
Yeah. I mean, if you were one of them, wouldn't you hide from us?
Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a hot one to hold.
Was it wild?
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap.
I wanted to tell you that. Not the time. Well, I wanted to tell you that Lance was planning on having a little shindig here. A little show.
Allow me to introduce you to my daughter, Helen.
You must be Grace. You have a very beautiful home. Can't wait to move in.
You can remember how to be cheerful, don't you?
Of course she does. Take advantage here. You tell your dad, fine, I'll work with the guy. But if it doesn't work out and he's wasting your time, then make him agree to get Lucas. It'd be worse, right? Yeah. Okay, please like and subscribe to my channel and unsubscribe to Stacy's. Because she's a two-faced bitch. Besides, there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
Shakespeare.
Think they give these jobs to just anybody? I have a master's in ecology and environmental studies from Yale. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go dig a latrine for dehydrated yuppies.
wide open and let the sun shine through. 'Cause you can never lose a thing if it belongs to you. It's a hand to rock the cradle and a hand to help us stand with a gentle kind of motion as it moves across the land. And the hands unclenched and open, gifts of life and love it brings. So keep your hand wide open if you're needing anything. Throw it away. Throw it away. Give your love, live your life each and every day. And keep your hand wide open. Let the sun shine through. 'Cause you can never lose a thing if it belongs to you. 'Cause you can never lose a thing if it belongs to you. 'Cause you can never lose a thing if it belongs to you. All right.
Sometimes I manage to combine my hobbies and dance while I'm climbing. Every now and then, I'll luck out and find a fellow climber who likes to ballroom dance. Mountain guides can be a great source of partner material, but I sometimes have to resort to doing less than standard ballroom dances to get my practice in. Mostly, though, I just end up dancing by myself. I've done the jive at 17,000 feet in Alaska, cucaracha'd at nearly 18,000 feet in Bolivia. I've even gotten my disco groove on during an expedition.
5, a 6, a 7, a 8.
Here's the thing, though. Sometimes the lack of oxygen when you're really high makes you think you're a better dancer than you really are. You know, I think I better concentrate on dancing here at sea level. At least I won't get frostbite.
When you came in the area, and every shadow filled up with doubt. I don't know who you think you are, but before the night is through, I wanna do bad things with you. I'm the kind to sit up in his room, heart sick and eyes filled up with gloom. I don't know what you've done to me, but I know this much is true. I wanna do bad things with you. came in, the air and all those shadows there filled up with doubt. I don't know who you think you are, but before the light is through, I wanna do bad things with you. I wanna do real bad things with you.
I mean, leave it to Blue Devils when they do a talent show to have singing, dancing, beatboxing, and everything in between. This is really enjoyable so far. And I have to say, the show that is also going on in the comment section, the chat section, is almost as entertaining as the fabulous acts that we've had so far. So I'm back just to give a quick introduction to our next performer because it's something a little bit unique. This is the first time that we've had a non-Duke person as a DGT, Duke's Got Talent performer, but that's not entirely true because John Brown is Duke through and through. Who is John Brown? He is someone who has been at the university for 20 years as the director of the jazz program at Duke and as a music professor. But last summer, he became the new vice provost for the arts at Duke, which means he is in charge of the direction of the arts on campus. And we are so happy that he, who is a Grammy-nominated bassist, composer, and producer, has agreed to do a little performance for us. So we are going to hear from the John Brown Big Band, and then we're going to hear from John Brown himself. So enjoy.
Good evening, everybody. My name is John Brown. I am the new Vice Provost for the Arts, and it's my pleasure to be here tonight. I'm just smiling because that reminds me of days currently gone by, but days that'll be back before we know it, when we're able to gather together and actually be in the space that I'm in right now in Baldwin Auditorium, and just get together and shake hands, hug, and high five, and just enjoy each other's company. It's a real pleasure to be invited to be here tonight. I'm really happy to learn about this event, and truly can't wait to invite everybody back to campus for a celebration of coming out of this pandemic, getting back together and joining in the love of Duke that we all share. I'm really happy to lead the charge of the arts right now. It's an exciting time despite all that we're going through. We have big plans for how we will unite, how we'll gather and bring all lanes of arts together so that we can really just get together and have a big party when we come out of the pandemic. I look forward to getting to know those of you who I don't know. I look forward to getting to know you better. I'm enjoying the performance so far. Jack, thank you for inviting me to be here tonight. It's a real pleasure to just be among you. As we say in the country, it's good. I'm glad to be in the number. So I just, again, want to thank you. I know we're on a tight schedule, so I won't talk long. Just want to say thank you all. Please stay safe. Please continue to wear your masks and work us through this. It won't be long before we'll be together again. Take care. So glad to be here. Thank you all.
Seems like yesterday I held your tiny hand, took first steps with you when you could barely stand, reading stories, singing lullabies, hugs and kisses always in supply. Tripping lakes on point of ballet shoes, crossing roads to campus white and blue. Moments turn to visions of the past, holding tight to try and make them last. From a baby to a lady, I'm so proud of the woman you've become. So I smile down the aisle. It's time to give my little girl away. Here on your wedding day. Watching you grow up before my eyes. Beautiful, intelligent and wise. Well, I knew one day your dreams would all come true. When you found the one whose love was right for you. So wonderful and bittersweet the same. You'll say your vows and take another's name, and begin to build a life that's all your own. No, you'll always have a place you can call home. From a baby to a lady, I'm so proud of the woman you've become. One last mile down the aisle. Now it's time to give my little girl away. And I love you more than words could ever say. Still, it's hard to give my little girl away. Here on your wedding day.
Okay, I'm next. Wow, go for it. Hi, I've written 2 prose poems. And the first one, I was in a writing workshop and the instructor wanted us to write about the moon. So this is called I Love You to the Moon and Back. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Isn't that what Ralph told Alice in The Honeymooners, that 1950 sitcom we watched? And he meant it as in, where's my supper, Alice? Oh, it's not ready because you were learning the mambo with your neighbor Carlos. You're going to do the mambo all right, but it's going to be on the moon. And he would wag his finger at her. And honeymoon, where did that word originate from? Isn't that where you get naked with your honey by the light of the moon? By the silvery moon? Moon. Isn't that what fraternity boys on college campuses do? Imagine an evening stroll past the ATO house. Professor Thistlebridge and his wife Frida are surprised by a special greeting. Hello, several young male bottoms hanging off the front porch of the frat house. And then probably the young men in question pull up their pants, go back inside the house, play poker, drink beer, brag about girl conquests or basketball trophies, something like that. Oh, to be young and have a butt worthy of exposure to the public. Instead, folks my age do many things to tone and tighten the tush. We walk, do the Stairmaster, Pilates class, squats while watching the PBS NewsHour, butt squeezes while talking to someone at a cocktail party. In the 9th grade, my physical education teacher, Miss McNeely, told us girls to spend 5 minutes every day pretending to squeeze a quarter between our cheeks. It corrects your posture and makes you stand up straighter. And don't forget the famous general of the Roman Empire, Gludius Maximus, and his deputy assistant, Gludius Minimus. A military tunic hides what's beneath. Is it Maximus or Minimus? And while we're at it, Jackie Gleason for sure was in the Gludius Maximus category, while his wisecracking wife, Audrey Meadows, was de minimis. Google it. So the second and last one I wrote last summer. So it was before the election in November. So this is called A Political Poem Where the Yiddish Needs No Translation. And now the news from Washington, D.C. Pusillanimous president presides over pandemic pandemonium. And for the news from Spain, Presidente pendejo engaña al país con consejos médicos falsos. President Halfwit deceives the country with fake medical news. And the news from France. Le président américain, c'est comme une valise sans poignée. The American president is as stupid as a suitcase without handles. What is the world to think? Which language rolls off the tongue in the most gratifying way to express an insult or disgust or shock? Take, for example, verklempt. As a country, we are all verklempt. And not in a funny ha-ha way like the Saturday Night Live skit, Coffee Talk from a house in the Upper West Side, the bouffant hairdos, the sequin sweaters, floating on top of shoulder pads that would be the envy of every player in the National Football League. By the way, I wonder, where did all those shoulder pads go? They were everywhere, remember? They took over your closet. They took over the workplace. They took up space on the subway. They appeared in the dining room of the Four Seasons, eating filet mignon. They were in the lobby of the Fairmont Hotel, drinking wine. Where did they disappear to? In the recycle bin? But I digress. The Republican Party, the fakakta Republican Party, has far too long enabled President Bupkis to get away with everything. His pandemic press briefings, his Michigana behavior is enough to drive anyone to drink. Some days I want to start drinking at 2 p.m., which is 3 hours before 5 p.m. Not a good thing. I have my standards. Nothing changes. Every press conference devolves into something like this. Mr. President, a reporter will ask, why are you trying to eliminate Dr. Fauci? That's a stupid question. That's a very, very stupid question. You're a terrible reporter. You're a disgrace. Your boss should fire you. And then Bupkis storms out of the briefing room and waddles as he walks. Ay, what a schmuck. Every day, Joe Biden looks more and more like a mensch. Please God, from my lips to your ears, may Joe Biden win in November so President Bupkis can take his oversized tuchus off our White House lawn. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Aaron Joachim, and I am a Fuqua class of 2016. My wife Rachel is Fuqua class of 2017. We are a Duke household, and very happy to be here as part of the Duke alumni. I recorded a song, Safe and Sound, by a group called Capital Cities. It's a cover, and also put together a video. I hope you enjoy very much. Thank you.
I could lift you up. I could show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. You could be my luck. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. we're safe and sound. I could fill your cup. You know my river won't evaporate. This world we still appreciate. You could be my luck. Even in a hurricane of frowns, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound, safe and sound. Safe and sound. Hold your ground. Safe and sound. I could show you love in a tidal wave of mystery. You'll still be standing next to me. You could be my luck. Even if we're 6 feet underground, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound, safe and sound. Safe and sound. Hold your ground. Safe and sound. I could lift you up. I could show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. You could be my love. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. Safe and sound. Safe and sound. Hold your ground. Safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound.
Aaron, that was really lovely. Thank you so much for that. Hi all, my name is Jackson Prince. I'm not actually performing tonight, but in my senior year, I embarked on a journey to write an original musical about the lives of some of the most consequential and emblematic members of our generation. No, not Duke graduates. Thanks for guessing. My musical is actually about social media influencers, specifically a group of fictitious influencers living in a real-life apartment building in Hollywood at the address of 1600 Vine Street. In the show, these characters must toe the line between their online identities as brands and their true identities as wide-eyed 20-somethings. In 2019, with the help of Studio Duke mentors, Duke Arts, and my 7 brilliant co-songwriters, we staged 2 workshop performances of 1600 Vine, a new musical in the Rubenstein Arts Center. In 2020, we were thrilled to receive offers to take 1600 Vine to the next step of a professional workshop production, but our great expectations were, of course, interrupted. However, 2021 brings with it a really exciting update. 1600 Vine is currently in pre-production as a movie musical to be shot this summer and streaming to audiences worldwide by the year's end. We are so grateful to everybody in the Duke family who's been so supportive of this journey thus far, and we're excited to continue to build a community around this very important story of youth, authenticity, and the perils of fame. So, without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce some of our former Duke cast members performing tonight. With music written by Sam Jackson, orchestrations by Clayton Delp, and lyrics by yours truly, here is What Am I Doing from 1600 Vine, a new musical.
What am I doing? Everybody's got something, but I'm not doing anything. How am I doing? Gotta get my thing, but the awful truth is I've got nothing.
Show me the way. Tell me what to say, please. Scripted like a movie instead of a bad reality TV show.
Oh no, I'm riding away, same as it was at home. Although I made it divine, I'm somehow falling further and further behind. No one told me how to live like this, but I'm done missing out on all the fun. No more whining, it's time to do it, to really do it. Just gotta keep binging YouTube.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Why am I so stressed about a
Calling, is this my calling me?
Just keep killing and screw your feelings. Only 13 more kills until 2 million.
I'm a poet and I know it makes me feel young again. So much power in the struggle of pen.
Only 13 more kills until 2 million. Let's focus.
What a piece of work, as a matter of fact. How noble is the reason? How infinite is vacuousness? Involved in moving, how stressed and
Think about it, I got so much to say.
Take a breath, it'll be okay. I should have gotten high for this.
Oh, what a piece of
Can't go back to life before. I thought there'd be so much more. So much more. More than just another 20-something. What am I doing? I've never felt so underqualified. What am I doing? Okay, so the world is listening. But what if I don't have anything to say? I have to say I tried. Can't go back to life before. I need an open door. I can't go home with broken pride. I'm in the ring. It's time to fight to find my thing. Look deep inside. I have to say, what am I doing? 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 What am I doing?
What am I doing?
Hi, everybody. It's so nice to be here. Can you all hear me? Thumbs up if you can. I was first exposed to the music of the great Chick Corea in my junior year at Duke University, actually senior year when I was living in Wilson House, and everyone was wild about Light as a Feather. And I was going to play a tune I wrote for Chick the day he died, but I looked at it today and I'm like, no, it's not as good as Chick's tunes. And I love Chick so much. I want to play something that he did. So this is a tune of his from an album I learned right after I got out of Duke. It's called Sicily, because Chick is actually Italian. So this is his tribute to his people at home. Sicily by Chick Corea. nice, everybody. A few mistakes, but it wouldn't be jazz without it.
Bill, that was amazing.
Thank you, Dave.
You adjusted your camera before you started so that we could all appreciate your amazing finger work. That was really, really great. So I get to actually give you real applause as opposed to exclamation points in the chat. Okay, I'm back because now I'm going to help out a little bit. Our next act is two Dukies who are going to do some improv comedy, and I'm just going to help facilitate. So I'm going to bring on Pamela Hawley and TJ Kurana, who TJ Kurana is so far away that it's tomorrow where he is. So it's great to see you both. And we did like a mini rehearsal a couple of days ago, but we haven't really done this. This is going to be fascinating. Okay, so there's two games that we're going to play, that you guys are going to play, and I'm going to help out, but we need the help of all of you who are watching. So before we get into explaining what the first improv game is, this is what I need you guys to do in the chat right now. I need you guys to give Pamela and TJ some suggestions of a relationship between two people and a place. So mother and daughter at a Starbucks, for example, husband and wife in London. So if you guys would just kind of think of some creative examples, and I'll look through the chat. And I'll pick one that kind of strikes my fancy for this theme, right? And TJ and Pamela, you're gonna make sure that I'm explaining all of this correctly. Okay, this is your world, not mine. So the first game that you guys are gonna play is called the alphabet game. And that's a game where I'm gonna choose one of the relationships and locations from the chat. You guys are gonna act it out, and each of you has to start your sentence with a succeeding letter of the alphabet. So that's how it's going to work. And if you get it wrong, I've got and I'm not afraid to use it. So just know that right now. Okay, so I'm going to look at the chat right now. Did I explain that okay, guys?
You did great. You did great. So for example, if someone would start off with all the way, and the next person would do the next line has to start with B, and the next person starts with C.
Got it. Oh, this is good. Okay, so you guys are X's on the Space Mountain ride. Okay.
Actually, I never even wanted to come on this ride.
D, now you're here, and I don't like it either.
Cool. Well, we might as well just enjoy it, Nathaniel.
Do it. That's your last chance to enjoy it with me, because I'm never going to see you again, Cindy.
Ew, you're being mean. In our divorce settlement, we said we'd be nice.
Flies around the house, that's what you left me with. All the peeled out fruits and everything. I still haven't forgotten that day.
Go back home.
Home? You took that away from me too.
I actually kind of still love you. There's feelings deep inside.
Joy is what's keeping me alive right now. Oh my God.
Cool, you're so cool.
La la la! It's a happy
Mom,
day!
where's my mom? Where's my mom? I need my mom.
No, you're not going to get mom. You got the house, you got all the property, you're also going to get mom? That's not possible.
Oh, I forgot that.
Please come back, Cindy. I can't do it all without you. Those fruit flies, those trash lying in the room. I can't forget any of that.
Queer, but you changed genders.
Right. And I did it by choice because I wanted it, you wanted it. We both thought it was the right thing for me to do.
You're great. Well, I'll take you either way.
That was great. I like that. I'm gonna say end scene, right?
Yeah. Yes.
That was great. Okay, well done. Okay, so that's the first game. Second game. Oh, look what's happening. Okay, this is good. This is going to work with the relationship that I've chosen. The next game is called New Choice. I'm going to give you another relationship and location that I've found, that I've picked, and you're going to act it out. And then at moments that I want to, I can say the phrase new choice, which means that the person who just spoke has to give another answer that takes it in a different direction. Is that correct?
That's absolutely right.
Okay, good. So I've picked my location and relationship, and here it is. I think this is going to work well. You two are doctor and patient at a drag bar.
Henry, here we are again at this drag bar, and I don't even know if I'm all right. You gave me that injection yesterday, and I still feel kind of fizzy.
Look, I'm a really good doctor, like a really good doctor. You're going to be just fine.
Yeah, last time I asked you for food and you gave me ketchup.
Well, that was part of the meal plan. You know, we're very much tomato based here.
Yeah, I told you it was a mistake to become vegetarian. I can't take that meat anymore. It just doesn't work well with my stomach.
Well, I'm very open to changing. I can always change the meal plan. I want my patients to be very happy.
We all have to get that one day, but the truth is I'm suffering, and I'm really, really suffering, and I don't want to be here. There are like so many pretty people around here, and I'm feeling so anxious. I'm feeling so anxious right now.
New choice.
New choice.
I am amazed by seeing so many amazing people around me, but it's kind of giving me shivers.
New choice.
I like bananas. Did I ever tell you that?
I did know that. I put that into your record, and I think it's a very, very wise choice. So I'm happy to put you on a banana plan. You want a banana plan? We can do a banana plan.
New choice.
You want to come over and spend the night in my bed?
New choice.
My mother-in-law is in love with you as well.
Oh, I knew that. That's why you took me. That's why you've been injecting me with all that stuff. Oh my God, I can't believe this is real. I can't believe I'm with you. And I can't believe you brought me here. Is that your mother on the stage right now?
New choice.
That's a bucket on the stage, and I'm going to take a shower. I haven't taken a shower since the quarantine began.
Actually, that's very healthy. It means all the microbes are on your body and they're just eating away any of the dirt. You're doing fine.
New choice.
I'm doing.
Well, you can come over and take a shower with me.
I've always looked forward to that day, and your mother-in-law and your mother can stay in here at this bar.
End scene. Well done, guys. That was funny.
Thank you, Dave.
DJ, how's life tomorrow? Is February 19th okay?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a good morning so far in India.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you for letting me almost ruin your game. And you guys are hilarious. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, let's move on to the next act. Thanks.
I get along without you very well. Of course I do. Except when soft rains fall and drip from leaves that I recall. The thrill of being sheltered in your arms. Of course I do. But I get along without you very well. I've forgotten you just like I should. Of course I have. Except to hear your name or someone's laugh that is the same. but I've forgotten you just like I should. What a guy. What a fool am I to think my breaking heart could kid the moon. What's in store? Should I phone once more? No, it's best that I stick to my tune. I get along without you very well. Of course I do. Except perhaps in spring. But I should never think of spring. For that would surely break my heart in two.
Hello, everybody. I'm Spencer. This is Ashley.
Hi.
Not too much to say about ours. I got a special opportunity to produce a segment of the show Shark Tank. I don't know if y'all have seen that before. And by pure happenstance, they had brought Ashley on to direct it.
Yeah, we got special permission to share it ahead of the broadcast. So enjoy it, and please do keep the details discreet.
Hey Sharks, my name is Gomez Adams. I'm from Tampa Bay, and I'm here to humiliate myself so that you'll give me $1 million for 1% in my company. Is living in your jammies making you feel unattractive? Is work from home getting uncomfortable? Are you stuck in a family? Well, look no farther, Sharks. Introducing MySpace. It's a brand new world-class technology that gives you your privacy back. Got a spouse who just won't stop talking during your shows? Put this between you on the couch. Got a boss who wants a follow-up Zoom meeting? Put that in the lens. Got little ones asking for more food? Poke the little beggars with that. Woo! Okay. All right, Sharks. Who's gonna let me stop acting like a lunatic and invest in my spell? God! Ah! Okay, this is an amazing idea. When I founded the Kind Company, because I founded the Kind Company, in case anyone forgot, we started with a very similar idea. We would take expired Kind bars and we would throw them at underperforming employees. Is this tech proprietary? Yeah, yep, we have a utility patent, a design patent, and a galaxy patent. Plus we have the added benefit of having a totally original name. Never been done before, never. Mark Cuban, what do you think? Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. I think you've done great work so far, but I need to know, like, when did you start the company? What's your profit been so far? Year to date. But I need to differentiate your velocity if I'm gonna get those gross margins, right? So can you multiply that by 35? 2.1 year to date, APR? I don't see this being easy for me. So for those reasons, I'm out. Yes, Robert, did you have a comment? You are so impressive. It is a pleasure to watch you. Oh, wow. Wow, really? Wow. Lori, if there were a word that you could describe your feelings with right now, wowie wow. Wow, I'm wowed by you. I do have to tell you, I am already in this space. So unfortunately, sadly, I'm out. All right, Gomez Adams, I'm gonna make you an offer. Because I don't like you and I don't like your product, I don't believe in it, but I like being miserable. I'll join that, I'll do whatever he's doing. I'm so grateful we're all here together. 2 sharks. We're gonna give you the $1 million. But we want all the profits, 117% of the company, and 3% royalties in perpetuity. That's an amazing offer. 5 seconds or no, Mr. Wonderful. Yes, yes, you got a deal. Good deal, good. Yeah, I did, I got a deal. But I'm walking away with so much more than that. My pride. Dreams really do come true.
Somebody call him a medic.
Hi, everyone. I was a history and drama major at Duke, and I'm singing a song tonight from a show called Ghosts of the Atlantic. It's written by my friend Mark Hartman, wonderful, wonderful composer and North Carolina native. And it's inspired by all the shipwrecks off the coast of North Carolina, also known as the Graveyard of the Atlantic. This one in particular is inspired by the story of Theodosia Burr. Some of you may know her name from Hamilton, the daughter of Aaron Burr, our vice president. Theodosia was married to the governor of South Carolina, and after the death of her small child, she took a ship called the Patriot from South Carolina to New York to try to assuage her grief. The ship was lost and later was found stripped of all its possessions except for a portrait down below. We do know that there were pirates off the waters of North Carolina at the time. So I hope you enjoy the song.
In the dead of the winter in 1812, we made out from South Carolina, and my heart was as full as the Patriot's hull for the child I had laid in the grave, for the child I had laid in the grave. In the dead of the winter, the skies of New York are as gray as in South Carolina. So I'd not for to care if we ever docked there, or made home under the wave, or made home under the wave. On the eve of the new year, the pirates they boarded, and Dominic's cannons spat fire in the skies, and no one protested as pistols reported when Dominic whispered he'd spotted the prize. He said that he'd make me a pirate's queen and take me to live on the sea, and all the young sailors the ocean had seen would sing of the glories of me, the beautiful pirate's queen. In the dead of the winter in early 13, we anchored off North Carolina, and the Patriots' whole been stripped of her gold, and her captain was made as a slave. Her brave captain was made as a slave. In the dead of the winter, old Dominic swore he'd have me in North Carolina. But rather than please the dread king of the seas, I'd make the clear water my grave. I'd make the clear water my grave. Well, Dominic cursed and Dominic swore and brandished a sword in his white-knuckled hand, and he said that he'd kill the governor's whore before she would make him a cuckolded man. He said that he'd make me a pirate's queen and take me to live on the sea. And all the young sailors the ocean had seen would sing of the glories of me, the beautiful pirate's queen. In the dead of the winter, the Patriot was found off the coast of North Carolina. And the portrait below, no one ever will know, was the face of the pirate's queen, the beautiful pirate's queen.
Hi, good evening, everybody. We are so thrilled to join you from Los Angeles and to be part of such an incredible show. What you just saw is me performing, accompanying a song by Fumarato, who's a 22-year-old producer out of Medellin, Colombia. What you're going to see next is a song that I wrote and produced last summer with an incredibly talented singer out of Miami, E. Marie. It's a love song. The title of the song is Como Sabré, which translates to How Will I Know? I've been working with the powerhouse creative team at So Foreign Productions, and we just put together a dance video for the song. I'd like to credit in a dance video, the choreography is extremely important. Nikki Keishan has done an outstanding job, I think you'll see. And also our dancers, Jackie Ramos is our lead dancer, along with Omar Canedo and Nikki Keishan. And so with that, I want to really just credit the incredible team at So Foreign Productions, Albina Katzman and Mariana Bracirotto, who put this thing together. And we're going to be releasing it in April. And this is a sneak preview. So with that, if we could run the video, thank you.
¿Cómo sabe? ¿Cómo sabe? ¿Cómo escuchando el corazón? ¿Cómo sabe? ¿Cómo sabe yo? ¿Cómo sabe escuchando el corazón, mi corazón, sintiéndome enamorada, perdida en tus sueños, escuchando el corazón, buscando una señal para despertar de mis sueños, escuchando el corazón. Escuchen, escuchen. Mi corazón. Escuchando el corazón. Escuchando el corazón. Escuchando el corazón. ¿Cómo sabe? ¿Cómo sabe yo? ¿Cómo?
What have I done, sweet Jesus, what have I done? Become a thief in the night, become a dog on the run, and have I fallen so far, and is the hour so late, that nothing remains but the cries of my hate, the cries in the dark that nobody hears, here where I stand at the turning of the years. If there's another way to go, I missed it 20 long years ago. My life was a war that could never be won, when they gave me a number and murdered Valjean, when they chained me and left me for dead, just for stealing a mouthful of bread. Yet why did I allow that man to touch my soul and teach me love? He treated me like any other. He gave me his trust. He called me brother. My life he claims for God above. Can such things be? For I had come to hate the world, this world that always hated me. Take an eye for an eye, turn your heart into stone. This is all I have lived for. This is all I have known. beneath the whip upon the rack. And yet he offers me my freedom. I feel my shame inside me like a knife. He told me that I have a soul. How does he know what spirit comes to move my life? Is there another way to go? I am reaching, but I fall, and the night is closing in as I stare into the void of the whirlpool of my sin. I'll escape now from that world, from the world of Jean Valjean. Jean Valjean is nothing now. Another story must begin.
Since I'm not on mute, I'm gonna applaud for that. So, hello everyone. I am Jack Boyd from the class of 1985, and I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. There are a few people we do want to recognize who helped make this happen. Of course, our wonderful MC, Dave Karger, our Vice Provost of the Arts, John Brown, absolutely. Of course, we have this behind the scenes technical magician. His name is Drew Tarvin of HumorWorks. So a big a round of applause for Drew. It's been a pleasure to work with this time and the last time we did this back in June. Of course, great support from the Duke Alumni Association and from Demon, Amy Unell, Mark Winans, and really very special thanks to our regional directors, Lisa Wiestart and Cherie Michaud, because without the two of them, the show could not have happened. They did so much to help us out here. And so now first thing, after we're going to have kind of a bonus track. So if you can stick around for a few minutes, we're going to have Fred Goldring is playing with New Radicals. They played at the presidential inauguration just a few weeks ago. And so if you can stick around for a few minutes, we're going to do that. But right now, I'd like you to just really unmute and just give a big round of a real applause to all of our performers. I want to hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Let's do that, right? So, let's face it. Let's face it. Duke's got talent, right? So if you have to leave, good night. Be safe. Always be forever Duke. And let's roll that track with New Radicals, Drew. Let's see Fred doing some guitar and some backup singing for us. Okay, this song you get what you give, which is a great theme for us tonight.
¿Tú estás pensando lo que yo estoy pensando? ¿Estás pensando lo que yo estoy pensando?
We can't hear, Drew. Maybe we.
Okay, mami, vamos.
We got the dreamer's disease. Age 14, they got
Okay,